Jimmy is a student of the human mind, especially the quirky ways emotions could trick us. At 28, he was charming but calculated. He met Cynthia at a mutual friend's party. He knew he wanted more. She was vibrant, with a laugh that lit up rooms and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. But Jimmy wasn't leaving their first date to chance. He'd read about a psychological phenomenon where the body's rush from fear or excitement gets mistaken for romantic attraction. A thin line between terror and desire, he thought. Perfect for seduction. He planned meticulously. No boring dinner and a movie. He wanted adrenaline to do the heavy lifting. "Let's make it an adventure," he texted her, his message dripping with mystery. Cynthia, intrigued by his confidence, agreed. They met at dusk in the city park, where the air hummed with anticipation. Jimmy greeted her with a warm hug, his cologne subtle but inviting. "Ready for some thrills?" he asked, his smile easy and disarming. She nodded, her heart already skipping a beat from the unknown. First stop, a haunted house attraction on the outskirts of town. As they entered the dim, fog-filled corridors, Jimmy took her hand, protective, not pushy. A chainsaw-wielding clown lunged from the shadows, and Cynthia shrieked, clutching his arm. Her pulse raced, adrenaline flooding her veins. Jimmy laughed it off, pulling her closer. "See? We're in this together," he whispered, his voice steady amid the chaos. By the time they stumbled out, breathless and giggling, Cynthia's cheeks were flushed. She attributed the warmth in her chest to Jimmy's quick wit and strong presence, not the fear that had spiked her heart rate. Emboldened, Jimmy drove them to the next spot, a rickety old suspension bridge over a rushing river known for its sway in the wind. The sun had set, and the bridge was lit by faint lanterns, creaking under their footsteps. "Trust me," he said, leading her across. Gust rocked. Cynthia gasped. Fear and thrill mixed. Jimmy stopped, turning to face her, his eyes locking onto hers. "Isn't this exhilarating?" he said softly, his hand on her waist to steady her. In that moment, as her breath quickened and her skin tingled, she felt a pull toward him, mistaking the bridge's terror for the spark of chemistry. They ended the night at a quiet overlook. Cynthia leaned against him, her earlier shivers now a cozy warmth. "This was the most exciting date I've ever been on," she admitted, her voice laced with newfound affection. Jimmy smiled inwardly. He'd charmed her, yes, but the misinterpreted feelings had sealed it. The fear had become arousal. The excitement of the bridge became something more. As he walked her to her door, their goodnight kiss lingered, electric, with unspoken promise. Jimmy had accomplished his goal, proving that sometimes the heart race is not just from love, but from the clever blur of emotions. And in that blur, connections ignite.